Hello. Um, I was gonna do a movement video today, but I was out on my walk and I thought, I want to say something about so-called aging, this process. I'll zoom out so you can see the bow. Yeah. uh, so I got a haircut yesterday. I did not ask for this. I'm delighted with it. I mean, yesterday it looked even better because of the whole hairdresser blowout thing. How do they do that? Oh, that's too low. How are they so good at that blowout? It never turns out that way for me. But this is what happened. And I instantly loved it. I'm figuring out, at the beginning of COVID, I cut all of the henna out of my hair and had this color, silverish pixie. I just cut all of my hair and I had a pixie. And then I grew it out. I love my hair long. And then I started like henna and stuff again. And then I'm like, why did I do that? Anyway, this isn't about hair. But this happened yesterday. I hope I just stick with the silver. And I was out for my walk today. And I thought, I want to talk about this. Okay, so I know I don't look the same. Of course, it's been 42 years or something. But even the color, like, this is not, I've not been dyeing it. I've actually been trying to get the color out, and it's just been a whole thing. But what I want to talk about, get to the point, lady. What I want to talk about is I'm not an ageist. I am not an ageist. And this is an amazing reminder that so much happens in our lives. So many things that we want to happen don't happen. So many things that we want to happen do happen. So many things that we don't want to happen happen. So many things that we don't want to happen don't happen. And yet, there's a core part of us that exists outside of chronological time. And it exists outside of the stories. It exists outside of the scripts. I think in this picture, I had not yet been called sexy. I don't think I had. I was about 13. And then there were times for a while when that word was like used. And I know that it's a compliment, I guess. There's something diminishing about it, and there's something that's not at all related to our true essence, our true self, our true value. Same thing with this concept of fertility. So I remember the day that I became like officially fertile. I remember the day that I became pretty much officially no longer fertile. Um, that's all very tied to age. It's tied to how we're viewed. It's tied to that sexy word. It can be tied to, oh, it's so tied to gender and our perception of our own gender, our value. And there's something about, so I started by talking about the haircut, but there's something about the haircut that was just like such a reminder. Woo, Cammie, whoa, decades have passed and so much has happened. So much. And I'm on the other side of that dreaded word, menopause. Oh my gosh, the messaging about menopause. I love being in this part of my, I loved being fertile. I created an album called Fertile Girl. I love being a mom, absolutely love being a mom. And I love being post-fertile, like in this other part of life. And there's just so much that we're told about age, value, worth, money. That's a whole big thing. Money. And the absolute truth is that you, if you happen to be like pre-puberty, like you're waiting for your puberty to come, you might be sort of post, you might be somewhere in between, you might be figuring out gender, you might be figuring out this whole thing, what the heck is sexy, or what is fertility for, like all of it. These are just huge questions. You are so valuable, and you are such the core of you. You are so worthy, you are so needed, you are so lovable, even if you feel like you're not, you know, you are. And it's possible that, you know, you've been told things and things have happened in your life that just make you feel like you're not, but you are. And so am I. And here I am, I'm 54. This is a girl just starting, this is a person just kind of getting going at things. We have more or less the same hair now, thanks to Sam. She's fantastic. And it's so funny, like I said, just do whatever you want, and this is what she did. Anyway, I know that the style has come back and all that. I know there's a lot playing into it, but there, wow, you know? There is something deeply beautiful and precious and unique and worthy in every single one of us, and it exists outside of time, and it exists outside of the narrative of what like happens in our human life. And I'm just telling you that you're beautiful